there. Welcome to the Sisterhood of the Traveling Bantha. We are your hosts, Denise
and Rexy, and we are recording with special support from Council Member Mark Collier.
And we're broadcasting from our galaxy to yours.
May the force be with you.
Always.
Hey, Herd.
What is up, Herd?
We are
knocking things over.
We are here. Day 3, part 3 of Jedi training.
Jedi training.
Today's graduation day. Hopefully. Might be tomorrow if we talk too much.
Hopefully we pass with
tomorrow.
Next week. Whatever.
Boy, we're starting this off really well.
No. So we have been learning about powers in Star Wars, telekinesis, mind tricks, jumps, push, all that fun jazz. Now we're
Falls.
Yeah, now we're going to get into the advanced courses.
I'm so excited.
The advanced courses.
And a lot of this, like, Denise had this because as we were reading through the High Republic books, they're talking about all these different abilities that we had never heard of before, or like ways to train them that like we never encountered. And so she got to thinking, she's like, what else what else is out here that we maybe have never seen? And then Denise went on a deep dive.
I'd never do that.
And I think this was initially going to be one episode. And then she came over with like 7 pages or something. And she was like,
yeah,
it might be a 3-parter.
It's not going to be one.
I'm here for it though. This is so much fun. I like it.
I like doing stuff like this. Like I'll just sit there at my computer,
just research and write, and I love it.
I think I sat there for like 4 or 5 hours. Just and it's so nice because like on like Saturday or Sunday mornings when I do this, like, no one's sleeping.
Oh, so you have the house kind of to yourself. It's quiet.
I just go in the office. I hang out with Jar Jar, and I just start looking up stuff and chill and hang out.
Like, I love it. That's good.
Yeah, I have, and it's funny because I've been collecting like reference books too.
Okay.
So like I had like my Jedi like reference book out and looking up stuff here and looking up stuff there on my screen and typing up over here and yeah. I would totally be like a researcher. I think with the
You'd
Jedi.
be so good at it.
Like archivist.
Yep, you would be so good at it.
I'd probably hang out with Wreath.
Yep.
Yeah. But I would want to be like a field archivist. I'd want to go out.
Yeah, you'd get real tired of being stuck inside all day long. I'd want to
be like a field archivist, go out and get the information and bring it back. Like who was it that trained ItCast? ItCast. Yeah, because they went out and retrieved a lot of the artifacts
and they were kind of teaching her to do the same.
Yes.
But what was their name?
I can't remember, but that's what they were doing.
That book was a long time ago.
They would go and they would bring back the different.
You would be
artifacts.
so good at that.
That's what I would want to do with the Jedi Academy or the Jedi Academy, the Jedi Order.
Let's see. I want to be where like the action and the dirty things are happening and the explosion things are happening. And
yeah, you would. Yeah, you would.
I want to go hang out with like Belle and Ember and Burry and.
Belle loved being in the action.
Yeah, I think Belle and I would be besties. Yeah. Ember and I definitely. I would just snuggle her every night. And just.
Oh, what does she call? What does she call Ember?
A charhound.
She called Belle.
Her nicknames for them. Tall friend and home friend.
Home friend.
Home friend.
I love home friend.
And Burry was tall friend.
I know.
Oh, I love him. I loved so much that we got that from her point of view. I was so stressed. Like when Marchion. Okay, we are going to talk about this. But this is not what we're here for.
All right, back to Jedi powers. We keep doing this. Keep getting distracted.
Because we both just finished the High Republic
by this book,
and now we can finally talk about it.
Okay. I have been waiting.
I know, and we can finally. I'm done now.
For over a month?
This is why we can't stop doing this.
For a month? I've been
Listen,
waiting.
I had to read Heir to the Empire twice.
I know. We also need to read the
Ah,
July book.
hell, I haven't read the second one.
I haven't either.
You know what? It's only like the
I know.
23rd. This is about the time we should be reading it
Yeah, we
anyway.
should probably do it next week too.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
We should just do both books next week.
Yeah. We already did Heir to the Empire.
No, both books, as in like Trials of the Jedi.
Oh, we should.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Again, you guys are getting into our planning
Yeah,
stages.
brainstorming. You know what? It's been a week and it's only Wednesday.
All right. So, let's start with visions.
Yeah,
Talk
let's.
about visions.
Okay.
So these are also known as Horse premonitions. So this is where we have the ability to see into the past.
Oh no, it wouldn't be a recording session if my battery wasn't dying.
See into the past, future, or other places. That's what really got me interested, was other places.
Like different parts of the galaxy?
Yeah.
Okay.
I always thought it was like the visions were just like
premonitions or something.
yeah,
right?
of like
yeah.
the future or the past.
Yeah,
and,
not like other places, like things that have happened or
Yeah.
whatever. Like
and
so, like things that are happening now, but in another
part of
that
the
is
galaxy.
amazing.
So this skill is way more complicated. Not complicated, way more vast. There we go. Way more vast
That
than we
is
thought.
awesome. Yeah.
And when I read that, I was like, huh.
Do you have to have like been to that place before you can do that?
It didn't really go into it a whole lot. Let's keep reading. We'll see what we got.
Okay. I would imagine you'd have to know something about it.
I don't think no. I don't know. Let's keep reading. And then
Okay.
we'll come to some conclusions.
Okay.
So this was first seen in Empire Strikes Back. This was in the cave. Luke, remember that vision with Darth Vader? And,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
So that's
Okay.
the first time we see it. Was in Empire Strikes Back.
That was like that like his first vision of confronting his father
I believe so.
before he knew it was his dad, right?
Well, he didn't even know it was his father at that point.
Right. It was before he knew that, right?
Yeah,
Like
I think so.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I watched it.
I know, same.
So I do have a description of it.
From Luke?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. I'm loving these Luke quotes. Let's have them.
So Jedi are known to have elaborate and often cryptic visions of the past, present, and future. So present would
Okay. Which would be
relate
another
to
place.
the other place.
Yeah.
These visions can occur at any time, but are particularly common during meditation or sleep, or upon entering a location highly attuned to the Force. That would make sense.
Because that's when you get the deepest into
Yeah.
the Force, when you're sleeping or meditating or
And that would also explain Dagobah, which is also a virgin.
Virgins. Yes. There we go.
Attuned to the Force, they can serve as a grim warning of what is to
Mhm.
come, but they can also hold secrets and solution that can aid the Jedi in their quest. Although they are filled with deep meaning, these visions can be just as mysterious as the Force itself. So that is like the perfect.
Very easy to misinterpret.
Yes. So I have a really fun fact.
All right, let's have it.
Apparently, visions, it used to be possessed by all Jedi.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, so
like it was one of the basic ones.
Like the dawn of the Jedi, like everything, like all Jedi used to have the power of vision. But over time, especially in like the Galactic Republic, like the Mace Windu, the Clone War time, it became a very rare gift.
Like what caused it to die out like that?
I don't have any explanation, but we also don't have a lot of story from that time.
Yeah. That's true.
We just got all the High Republic stuff.
Yeah.
But it used to be very common.
That's interesting. So it feels like something happened, right? To make it die off. Like
you know what? It makes me wonder too, because I know that they were like, they had that like 1,000 year of peace between like
Right.
where
So
they
maybe it
thought
was
the
like
Sith were extinct, that there wasn't a whole lot
there
going
wasn't a
on.
need for it.
That's
Maybe
what I'm
you kinda
saying.
lose the muscle that you don't work out kinda
Things
thing.
they kind of got
Complacent.
complacent. Like they didn't have to practice this stuff,
So
so they didn't need to
yeah.
use the vision to do some of this stuff. Things are going great.
So if you forget how to do it because 'cause you're not doing it, you
And
can't teach
then
other people how to
yeah.
do it.
So I wonder if maybe that
Yeah.
has
I mean,
something
that's a good
to do with
theory.
it.
It makes sense.
But yeah, I thought it was very interesting that
Used to be
awesome.
because like, we almost never see that now, and for it to have at one point been, like, as basic as a force push, like, that's
Yeah.
wild.
Um the superpower of the visions were or a subpower superpower.
Superpower I mean, they're superpowers. They're
Okay.
kinda like superpowers.
Yeah, so a subpower of the visions were psycho ooh,
Let me try. Psychometry.
psychometry. There you go, power. This was a sense echo ability that gained information about people or events associated with an object or place solely by touching or entering it. Um, we know of a Jedi who had that power.
Yes.
Quinlan.
Uh-huh.
Quinlan Voss had that
Yep.
power. Um,
Oh, I love Quinlan Voss. I love him
he's
so
so great.
much.
Yeah,
But
so
yeah, what's his face made him pick up that thing from his cabinet, and
mhm.
that's how like it was like a form of torture basically. I can't remember who made him do it.
Was that in the Dark Disciple when that happened? It might have
Mm.
been in the book. But
Is
yeah.
that the one where he was with Ventress
Yeah,
for
Dark
yeah,
Disciple,
yeah, it
yeah.
was Dark Disciple. Yep.
So yeah, he would be able to touch an object and be able to see like the object's history and
Yeah,
what
just the
happened.
entire story.
Like
You touch somebody's arm and you can like pull all of their memories.
imagine like oh, being able to feel and sense and see. I wouldn't want that power.
No, that's too
And
much.
I would not
That
wanna
just
know everybody's history.
no.
I wouldn't
Like,
wanna
how
know
would
all
you
their
survive?
emotion, like, I
It's hard
wouldn't
enough, like, it is I'm not saying this isn't, like, it's a bad burden or anything, but, like, it is hard enough knowing our stuff and our people, like, our
Mhm.
close friends. It's hard to carry our own without having to somehow, like, deal with the weight of every single person on Earth, every single building that has kept a memory, every single place that has kept energy. You touch anything and you're bombarded, like,
What if that's also why this became
whew.
like, less common, was people didn't like having all this
Oh,
knowledge, they didn't like seeing all of this,
yeah,
like,
because it
these
is too
outcomes,
much.
they didn't like seeing example, Anakin Skywalker, he
Mhm.
had this vision of his mother being tortured by um, the Sand People, traitors, like, and look what he did. He left, he went to go save his mother, he wiped out an entire group of people,
Yep.
like, it drove him crazy. He went to the council, well, not council, he went to Yoda and was
Yeah.
like, "I had this vision," and he was like
I wanna go check on my mom.
"Well, it could," and even then he said, "It be false or it could be could be happening, we just don't know," and he told him essentially, "Just ignore it." But, like, look, it drove him mad, and he kept
Yeah.
having the visions to a Padme, like,
Mhm.
of her
And, like,
dying.
they mean something, and in this case, it could have been as cyclical as he's having these visions of this happening because he's going to do this thing that causes it to happen.
And so maybe that's why people just stopped practicing the vision over
It just
time because
was more of a detriment.
they didn't want all that they didn't wanna bear the responsibility of having that knowledge.
Right.
I wouldn't wanna have that knowledge.
Because how do you with s so many situations I can think of, how do you have information and not do something to try to help or fix or, I mean,
Or imagine that guilt if
you
you
drive
try to
yourself
tell the
crazy.
person or somebody and then they don't believe you,
Right, and they're like, "Why would you say these things to me?" You're like,
and
"I'm
then
trying to help."
something happens to him, and now you're like, I would feel so
Yeah, I
guilty,
mean,
like,
how do you
I
survive?
couldn't
It's too
convince
much.
them to not do this, that was gonna lead to, like, their
Right.
downfall,
This is my fault because
like,
I knew and I didn't stop it.
and
Yeah.
I couldn't prevent it. Like, yeah, we're talking about all the bad side of it, because if something great was gonna happen and you told them something great was gonna happen, obviously, you're not gonna feel terrible.
Right.
Like,
That's not the
that's
downside here. The downside is all the bad things that
and I think
absolutely will have
and
happened.
I think in this situation, the downside would outweigh
Definitely.
the positive, and to be a Jedi, you need to have that balance,
Yep.
and that would totally offset that balance that you need to have as a
If you
Jedi.
constantly know the outcome of everything,
And then constantly
which tells you I mean, not like we didn't know already, but like how strong in the force is Yoda because he can see so much like past, present, future. Like he can see all of those. And he still manages to like he is the source of wisdom. Like he does the right thing. He knows what to do. He knows how to fix things. And he's also carrying the weight of every single person's like cuz he has that. Like
yeah.
Yoda's amazing.
So, I do think it's interesting that we talk about that too. So, like, when Luke's quote, he did about how, um, he did say that it could serve as warnings, but it could aid. When I was doing research on it, it did talk about that Jedi who did practice, they
Mhm.
would use it more as like, they said that they interpreted it differently, but many saw it as warnings or used it as tools to gather like evidence to help people. Um, and so, like, because we know that Jedi would often go out and, like, help different societies and
Yeah.
help bring peace, and they would use it in that situation to help
Oh, I know this will be the
foster
outcome if I do this thing.
yeah, or
Yeah.
be like, "Hey, I saw this possible outcome, so let's change this to try to bring this better
Yeah.
balance or to change
That
this
makes
outcome with
sense.
the crops or change this
There's probably a
outcome."
lot of good they would do with things like that.
So that's how the Jedi would typically use it, was situations more like that,
Yeah.
and they would try to use caution because they did know.
This could be terrible. Like I
Yeah,
don't want to
um,
know everything about everyone.
and that was, like, one of the things I did read about was, like, it was continuously stress,
Yeah.
use caution, caution, only use it to help the greater good. Don't use it for selfish reasons.
Yeah. I feel like
Um,
things would have been fine if you had just
um
not.
But so with that being said, Sith also have this power.
Makes sense.
Um,
Talking about
but
balance.
they use it differently than the Jedi.
Again, I'm not shocked. The Sith are
What?
Sithy.
No. Sith use it differently. You don't say.
Sithies.
So, some Sith had this ability. Not all. Some. It wasn't as common in Sith as it was in Jedi.
Okay.
So it was rare in the Sith. Um, but it wasn't as prolific. It wasn't as strong. Um, and it was not absolute in the content.
What do you mean by that?
Um, it was more, it was left up more for interpretation.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It wasn't like
Not hard and fast, like, hey, this is the thing that's gonna
yeah,
happen, but like,
and
here's some pictures and visions
so
and
and I think that's kind of where, like, we see that both with Anakin, because I think so
okay.
in, Clone Wars, we kinda see Anakin start to teeter that line between Sith and Jedi, or good and evil, like, he sees the absolute with his mother and the Tusken Raiders, right? Out there getting
Mhm.
hurt, but with Padme, he knew something was gonna happen,
Right. He didn't
but
know
he
what was going
didn't
to
know what
happen.
was
He
gonna
just knew it was gonna
happen,
be bad.
and so he interpreted it as a certain way, and
Mhm.
he
It may not
interpreted
have
it
been that.
and he interpreted it as and finally by Revenge of the Sith, that the Jedi were gonna hurt her.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan was gonna hurt her, like, all it was them that was gonna hurt her, and that's what led him to do some of the things that he did,
Right.
and
Because he
so
would have done anything for her, including things that don't make any sense. It's not gonna happen.
he force choked he, like
Her! Padme!
Anakin,
What's
Anakin.
what's wrong? Fool? You fool.
But yeah, so the Sith, it was
So many decades later, we're still like stressed out about his stupid choices. We're like, what's wrong with
dude,
you?
dude, what were you thinking?
I'm gonna save this from a Joker.
But like, yeah, so it was left up to interpretation. They made it be what they wanted it to be,
Right.
which is totally a Sith thing.
Absolutely. And you take it and twist it and run with it.
But yeah, so these Sith,
Yep.
they're like, this is what I want it to be. But the Jedi would use it to try to help. But I did think it was really cool that they could see other places in the galaxy.
That
I wish
is the thing that I keep like, I'm like, that is awesome.
Well,
So I can't stop playing with my hair.
I
Thank
know.
you, Amber, for cutting my hair, and Denise for helping her. It's so much better. I can't keep my hands out of it. Isn't that cool?
It's so fun. Love it. But yeah, I think if I wouldn't want to know past or present, I would want to
Or
know
past or future, you mean?
past or future. I would want to know what's going on in other places of the world.
Yeah, like what's happening over in wild space right now? Like, are there new stars being born? I see it.
That's what
Like,
I would want to know.
Yeah. Are there dinosaurs on some planet?
Yes.
Like, can I go see them?
Right?
Yeah.
Like that's what I think really cool about this power. I you know how I think I would use it? It's probably really dumb.
It's not dumb. If it makes you happy, it's amazing. What is it?
I would use it as a way to meditate if I could like if I was able to control this vision
Okay.
and able to see into another like location and go somewhere relaxing
Yeah.
and view it and
Oh.
like
Pretend like you are on this beach,
yes,
whatever, while you're meditating.
meditate and just find some
Okay.
sort of serenity and relaxation. Like that's how I would use
That's
it.
awesome. I like that.
Like that's what I would do
Yeah.
with it personally.
I don't think that's dumb at all. I think that's
Like-
amazing. And because you will be spending that time meditating, you're just gonna get more powerful in your abilities.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
That's how I would use.
I like it.
How would you use the vision? Oh, I would just go mentally check out somewhere else.
I like it. I mean, yeah.
That's
Mental
how I,
vacay, please.
that's how I would do it, and I
Mhm.
think a lot of people should take mental vacays.
I think so too.
I
I think we are not the only ones.
think it would do a lot of it.
Mhm.
I think it would help a lot of people.
Definitely, dude. Just a break.
Um,
I would use it to look at things that are like just really hard to see. Like, I would go under the oceans and watch like sea
Ooh.
creatures do things that like I can't physically see. Like, how does this thing live and how does it move underwater?
especially
I would
since
go to, eagles' nests and
so
watch
many
how they do
places
that.
under the ocean have not been like
Right.
explored.
We could go find
That
out what's
would
in
be
there. We could find old dinosaurs that still live in the bottom
Mm.
of the ocean. We could find it.
Yes.
We could find it and feed it grapes and make friends with it.
No, 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 no,
Nom, 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 nom.
no, no.
It's my plan for everything.
Grapes every time. The grapes get me every time.
Nom, 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 nom.
So,
Yep. That's how I would use it.
I really like this vision.
Or like go to planets like sorry, I just keep poking
no,
you.
I had a hair.
Oh, okay.
It was one of mine.
I hit you so many times tonight. But I would go to planets that you like literally can't visit because they're on fire. Like, let's go see this in close up.
Ooh, you could use it to try to find other planets that we could
Yeah, that have not been discovered.
go there's other like Goldilocks planets that we could
Yes.
live on.
That would also
cool.
be amazing. That would be so much fun. Yeah. I would use
Traveling
it to
there
visit
is another
things.
It's a
Yeah, how we're
different
gonna
story.
get there, but we gotta find it first.
That would be cool.
I think that's how I would use that power.
I like Vision. I think
Me
this
too.
is my favorite.
So far, yeah,
This is
Vision
my
is my favorite.
Oh.
I really like the idea of like going underwater.
I really like this. because we are approaching 25 minutes here.
Oh, dang.
Yeah,
How?
I know.
How is this going so
Because vision.
fast?
I have another fun one that's not on here that I just recently read about.
Okay.
So, I need to restart the book. I started Wayseeker.
Yes.
I'm only, like, chapter 7,
Oh,
so
okay.
I'm,
I won't
like
talk about it yet then. I
I'm
loved it.
super early in the book. Normally, I listen to it while I'm at, like, work
Yeah.
and zone
Oh,
out,
work's been
but
insane though. Yeah.
everything's been so crazy, and lately when I'm home, I would normally listen to books too on, like, going to and from work. I don't wanna have to, like, do
Yeah.
anything, so I've been just mentally checking
No, I
out.
get it. And those aren't like they're not books you can halfway listen to. Like you'll
No,
miss
they're
the
not.
story.
And
Yeah.
so I had to re-listen to this, like, 5-minute session, like, 5 times because I was like, "Did I just hear this right? Did I No, no." So, it was a scene with Indara and, Venestra.
Okay.
Also, I love Indara.
Isn't she rad?
She's amazing. And Venestra, she's fun because at this point,
Yeah.
it's like,
They're pretty
um,
young.
this is, like, almost 100 years later, so Venestra is over 100 years old at this
Oh,
point.
no kidding?
Yeah, because Acolyte takes place about 100 years
Dang.
after,
Okay.
the High Republic,
Okay.
and Venestra at that is,
She's
like,
just ages really slowly
yeah,
then.
so,
It's like she looks young.
yeah, so, she's I think in Acolyte it's about 120,
Wow.
125.
Okay.
They age slower.
Okay.
But they just had a battle on a ship, and Dara, she is a Dawn. She doesn't really do much out in the field.
Yeah.
She does more stuff in the
She's a
temple,
researcher. And yeah.
And so she's sitting there sweating and just like, oh my gosh. And Vernestra just turns to her and she's like, don't they teach you how? She's like, you're sweating. And she's like, yeah, us humans sweat a lot.
Yeah, it's hot.
And Vanessa's like, don't they teach you how not to sweat anymore? And she's like, what? She's like,
Oh, what about that?
she's like, doesn't
How to
they,
like regulate your body temperature?
Yeah,
She's like, no.
she's like, they teach you how apparently they used to teach them how to not sweat while fighting as Jedi.
Yep.
Like, that is the most random thing.
Right, but it's genius, right? You're regulating your body temperature so you're
Well,
not
and it's
overheating.
not
Your
just
lightsaber won't be slipping out of your hands because you're all
but
sweaty.
it's also
Like,
not just regulating your body temperature, it's also it's helping your body replenish too. Like,
yeah, you're not
that's how I
losing. Like,
took it
yeah,
as your body being able
like
to
recycle the.
recycle and keep up your endurance is helping you maintain that
Yeah.
level. But also, I don't know if you caught this part of this story, and it explains, I think, something in The Last Jedi as
Ooh,
well.
okay.
So she was talking about how it regulates your body, and she's like,
Hmm.
um, so she's like, so what you need to do is you need to meditate a lot, but also drink lots of water.
Hmm.
Because if you drink lots of water, it lowers your body temperature. When you lower your body temperature, it helps regulate that. And it's also been said, she said, that you can it's also been said that with this technique, you can survive in space with lowering your body temperature without any life support. Yeah.
Leia.
Yeah.
Holy wow. And because we talk about every once in a while, we're like, she absolutely was a Force user.
Well,
she just
she
wasn't
had training.
right. She just wasn't trained extensively in that. She was more
Yeah.
politics.
She had
Yeah.
some training. She trained a little bit with Luke.
Right. And every once in a while we get to see it, but dang, that explains that.
Yep.
That was something that pissed some people off.
And
Like, how'd she just Superman back to the ship? Well, now we know exactly how it happened.
Pop and Leia.
Yeah, Mary Poppin Leia.
And so I had to rewind it in my audiobook, and I was like, wait. Did they just explain Mary Poppins Leia? What?
I always thought of her as Superman Leia because she like, let's go.
And I'm like, that scene gets so much grief
Yeah,
in the movie
because
and
it kind of doesn't make
it-
sense. You're like, okay, I get you're how did you survive?
It doesn't make sense. I will say it does feel kind of disassociated with that whole
Yeah.
movie. It feels weird. It feels kind of campy. I also don't like that scene. It just doesn't fit with the movie. I feel like
probably should have ended up on the floor.
Especially because like at this point they never talk about Leia's training.
No.
They never
in fact, they really lean hard into the fact that she's politics and like hand-to-hand combat or like blasters. Like we never go into that side of her at all.
Yeah, nothing is talked about her training. And then all of a sudden she can survive this blast and fly through space.
Right.
Like
you're like, what the how?
And yeah, later in Rise of Skywalker, they do show that she does train. Yeah. She does train Rey for like 2 years. Mm-hmm. There is that gap. But we
didn't know that at the time though. Yeah.
But like I do like books now that we get some sort of explanation for something.
You're like, oh, this totally makes sense. And because of the books, we know she has been training.
So that's as far as I've made it in this book.
Oh, okay. Well, then I will keep my mouth shut and not spoil anything.
And I was just like, oh, I also want to learn the Force so I can regulate my body temperature.
Oh,
especially in the Oklahoma heat.
It's so hot.
It's so hot. It's so humid. And I'm like, I would like to not sweat in the summertime. I hate it.
Man,
so
that's so useful for work. So like by the time I get home every day, I'm just wet.
It's
like
so gross.
I pointed the temp gun at a stool and it said it was 92 degrees. Like inside the shop it was 92 degrees.
But it makes sense that they would be able to regulate their body because they're wearing all of these robes. Mm-hmm. Those cannot be light.
Oh no. Absolutely not. And then when you start fighting and working up a sweat or traveling through some of these crazy distances they have to travel.
The lightsaber's got to be like radiating some heat, right? Like
I would think that too. Yeah, it's an energy weapon. Energy's hot.
Yeah, come on. I need more information on this. Like,
how do we do this? I want to learn this ability.
Come on, Star Wars. Like,
unlock the secret. We know you have Disney.
You need to focus in on this more. Everybody wants this skill. Like,
everyone wants to learn it.
Yes,
we're melting out here. But we've been under a heat advisory for like 4 days in a row or something.
I will say it did come a lot later this year than last year, I feel like.
Did they?
And later
that might mean July. August is going to be worse than usual, though. And August sucks.
Please don't say that. Well, you know what? At least 9 of those days I'll be out in California.
That is true. 9 of those days, you don't have to be here for it.
So just spent like close to 30 minutes talking about Visions.
You know what? Maybe it's going to be a 4-parter.
But the Visions, we just love these Visions. Like,
yeah, I mean, we're excited, and this is why we built in time. This is why we told you guys it might be a longer series.
Yeah,
we had a lot of fun with this one.
Yeah, the next 2 we'll knock out because the next 2 I think kind of go hand in hand with. So we only got 2 more.
Yep.
So next week, tune in because we'll learn all about the Force spirits and healing. Ooh. That's going to be the controversial.
So part 4 next week. Come back for that.
So from our Galaxy Tours,
may the Force be with you
always. Ooh. Thank you for listening to Sisterhood of the Traveling Bantha, written and produced by Denise McKay,
edited and produced by Rexy Jupiter, original logo designed by Tyler Rigney.
Intro and outro music is provided by the Galactic Empire.
You can find us on all streaming platforms at Travel and Bantha.
And join our Discord for fun-filled Galaxy chats.
You can also sign up for our Patreon starting at just $3. You get exclusive episodes, merch, behind the scenes, and more.
And a special thanks to all our Jedi Knight members and higher. We have Rooney, Michael Beavers, Mark Collier, and James Peake. From our Galaxy to yours,
may the Force be with you.
Always.